All hail Hypno Toad. He is almighty and ever knowing. What is up, everybody? It's time for some Gitrog Enchantress. Let's see who we're playing against. Look at some Muzzio action. Alright. Get behind that. Now, as far as our opening hand goes, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mulligan. We really don't have any ramp, and we don't have a green source. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this one. Yeah, Thespian Stage, crop rotation. We have some Dark Depths in here, so yeah, that's definitely no. Yeah, we're going to keep on that one. Green Sun Zenith. Yeah, I'll go and put that on top. Okay, let's get Gitrog all set up, and let's go ahead and go. Let's just go and get force down. We'll pass the turn. But yes, this is Gitrog. Gitrog Enchantress Voltron. Gitrog has Death Touch at the beginning of your upkeep. Sacrifice Gitrog unless you sacrifice a land. You may play an additional land. Then, whenever one or more lands are put into your graveyard from anywhere, draw a card. Let's go and pass the turn, and then I'll cover what our opponent does in just a second. Let's go ahead and get down the Jund Panorama. That way we can crack it and get into a forest, and then get down Corso Crewfix. But yeah, we're playing against Muzzio? I think that's how you say it. Oh, we don't want to F6 through that. 4 mana. Look at the top X cards of your library. X is the highest converted mana cost among artifacts you control. You may reveal an artifact among them, put them onto the battlefield, put the rest on the bottom in any order. I think this is my first time playing against him. It seems like a pretty cool little commander. So let's go and crack this right now, get into a forest. And then I'll explain kind of what we got going on. If you're new to Gitrog, I'll explain what we got going on in just as soon as we get this turn over with. Ooh, Cover of Darkness. So let's go and get Swamp down. Let's get Courser. Realms Uncharted. Yeah, we can get into some lands with that. I'll take that. But yes, this is a Gitrog Enchantress. So he eats your forest and he eats your swamps. So I figured, you know, if you're going to eat a bunch of forests and a bunch of swamps, it's got to have some bad effects on your health. So, yeah, we're going to stick as many... Ooh, Thada. Oh. Man, I don't think if there's one commander card in there's one card in Commander that I hate in a joking manner, but a serious manner, it's Thada, man. Oof. Not a huge fan of Thada. Okay, so but we can block him right now. Most of the time I'm playing an island deck or a blue base deck, and so she just picks me apart. Let's go ahead and get Thespian Stage down. We gain a life. We can Realms Uncharted on our opponents. He's tapped out right now, so we can get into 4 lands. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for Realms Uncharted while he's tapped out, because I kind of want to get into at least an Ancient Tomb or another dual land. Oops. Okay, so let's go Ancient Tomb. Let's go Golgari Rot Farm. Let's go and leave Dark Depths in there for right now. What else do we want to get into? Let's get into some Bayou action, and then let's get into an Urborg. Yeah, I like that. And see, Realms Uncharted is one of those cards, like, I'm going Gitrog Enchantress, Gitrog Voltron, and Realms Uncharted is just basically an auto-include in any Gitrog deck. It is just such a good card. Because you know, I wanted to get Gitrog. I wanted to use it whenever we get Gitrog out, but I wanted to use it right now to get ahead on lands. But if you're building Gitrog, it'll definitely go in there, man. It's an auto-include, man. Just because usually you grab a land that you need, or you can get a nice little spread right there, and then the other 2 lanes hit the graveyard, and you get to draw 2 off Gitrog. So, but we do have Gitrog coming down, and we've got Bayou coming in, so we can get down Gitrog. With that Urborg, it allows us to start sacking some lands if we need to. Get into some Skull Clamp action. But I'm glad that we're holding... Oh, we have Nature's Claim on top, so we can take care of that off the Bayou. And on top, we have Enchantress Presence. Okay, so let's go ahead and get down... Actually, let's go ahead and get down Urborg. We're going to gain a life. Get some Gitrog action up and running. Green. Gitrog comes in, let's play the Bayou, and let's just go ahead and blast that Skull Clamp right now, because, man, Skull Clamp, it never leads to anything good. And then we'll just go ahead and pass the turn so we can leave Thada at bay. But also, on a side note, guys, if you want your very own Swamps, Forests, and Utility lands to eat, head over to MTGOTraders.com. That's where Gitrog hand selects all of his lands. He likes the old school basics, so I'd start with Odyssey. If you're growing your own little Gitrog, I would check out Odyssey. They have some nice basics to feed your Gitrog. Keep them nice and happy. Now, as far as our hand goes, we've got Cover of Darkness. So we can. The best thing in Magic is naming Frog with Cover of Darkness, man. That's some pretty sweet. But if you're playing this deck, we have Predatory Urge and Druid's Call, where we can get into a bunch of squirrels. So you can get into a spot to where you can name squirrels with Cover of Darkness and get a bunch of squirrels up and running. So that's always my goal when I play Gitrog, is to get a bunch of squirrels. So, but I think right now we're just going to go ahead and name Frog. And this is one of those decks where, like, commander damage exists for a reason. Like, I get it. It makes sense, because games would just go on forever if you didn't have it sometimes. But especially in this deck, I wish we could just kind of throw it out there, man. Don't worry about it. So let's go and sack a land. Let's go and sack this swamp over here. Gonna get in that Enchantress Presence, and swamp on top, and Tranquil Thicket. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get down Enchantress Presence. Let's go and play the swamp. Play the Tranquil Thicket off the top. We're going to gain another life, and then we have Asceticism. Okay, yeah, I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and get down Cover of Darkness, naming Frog. So we're going to draw a spell, get that Asceticism in there, name Frog. There we go. And it gets Fear and Artifact or Black creatures. Okay, so we're good. It is an Artificer, but not an Artifact creature. So we're going to come in hot for 6. So that's going to be 6 commander damage that we've dealt our opponent. And as long as we're holding Thought at bay, man, I'm a happy camper. So as far as what's on top of our library, well, let's break down our hands. We have Crop Rotation, and we have Thespian Stage. So I can definitely Crop Rotate into a Dark Depths and get into a Merit Lage token if we want to. So I'm going to hold on to it right now because I want to get some action going with Gitrog. Since we have Fallen, we can play that and draw another card, hopefully get another enchantment on there. Okay. So we're going to draw Fallen. Let's go ahead and sack. Yeah, we're just going to sack the swamp right there. Draw a card, draw Fallen. And you can see where Gitrog is just an amazing card drawing engine, especially you combine it with the Enchantress. So let's go ahead and let's get Sylvan Library down. Tap for green right there. We're going to draw a card, get into Oracle on top. It's going to play that Command Tower. Play the Forest right there, get another life. Okay, and then let's go and get down, we'll go get down Asceticism just to be a little safe. Okay, so we can get that down. It's going to give our creatures hexproof, and we can regenerate Gitrog if we need to. But let's go ahead, and he does have a mirror he can get into, and Gitrog does not have trample right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and swing in. That way, it forces him to make a mirror token, and he won't be able to have it to do whatever type of shenanigans he wants to get into. Okay, so he's making the mirror token. That's coming in hot. Look at that mirror token. Hey, way to be team player, man, for our opponent. I love Mirror Turbine, man. That's such a fun card. I have it in my Arkham Bomb Squad deck. Fun card. Let's see. Okay, we still have Command Tower up, so if we want to Crop Rotate, we can. I'm not going to do Merit Lage just yet, though. I like, this is Gitrog Enchantress. We need to make Gitrog really big right now. We need to give him Trample, too, so we can get past all those Mirror Turbines. We'll have Windswept Heath on top, so we can play that. We'll get into one more card draw. Sack and land, that'll be 2. Draw for the turn. We have another enchantment, that'll be 4. So we're looking at like 4 cards next turn we can get into. And then this would be a good spot for the library. Actually, let's go right here. That'd be a good spot for it. I always like to make sure the zone's nice and set up for y'all. So look at the top X cards. Rid of mana cost, real artifact, put him. Okay, Etched Champion. And he's he's only at 2 artifacts right now. Now with Thada, if he's running, God, what is that? It's the Merfolk card. I cannot remember what it's called. I'm drawing a huge blank right now. Spreading Seas. If he has Spreading Seas, he can make one of our lands and an island, but we also have the sacrifice trigger from Gitrog, so we can kind of stop that from happening. So let's go and sacrifice this forest right now. Going to draw that Windswept Heath. Goes there. Ooh, Frog Tongue. I'll take that. And let's go and use the Sylvan Library trigger too. And then since we can be pretty aggressive. Just going to go and just pay 4 life and then pay 4 life. Okay. Ooh, Bear Umbra. Untap all of our lands. Yeah, I want to get into that. We get down Windswept Heath. We're going to gain a life. Once we crack it, it'll hit the graveyard and we'll be able to draw it. There we go. Yep. Okay, so we get into that Bear Umbra. Let's crack this one swept teeth, get into one of our duel. I think, yeah, we should have a Overgrown Tomb in there. Actually, just grab a 4 since we have Urborg. Gain a life. Let's go and get Bear Umbra on there. 1, 2, get into some card draw. There we go. Okay, so we're going to draw another card, get into that Enchantress. Let's go and get down Swamp. Let's get the Enchantress so we can get more card draw. Sorry, man. Our opponent's being a trooper right now. Good for him, man. And then we can put a Frog Tongue on there. There's no better feeling than putting a Frog Tongue on Gitrog, man. That's the best thing in the world. Okay, so it has reach now. Let's get our triggers on the stack. Get into Burgeoning. We're going to draw a card, finally get into Dark Depths. Okay, and we've already made our land drops for the turn. Let's go and get down Burgeoning. Oh, Druid's Call. Heck yeah, man. Oh, man, I wish we had more mana. We've got Druid's Call now. Now we need to get into a Predatory Urge and we can get into a bunch of, a bunch of squirrels. Okay, so we're good. Let's go and swing in now. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we can go and swing in right now. Creates a mirror token. And we have Splendid Reclamation on top. Oh, man. Untap all of our lands. And he's online with Metalcraft right there. Okay, I can get behind that. Alright, so we're going to go and get down Druid's Call. Man. All these triggers. Okay. Let's go and get down Fortitude. Green, green. There we go. Okay, and then the thing is, we get into. Let's go and get into some Oracle action. And then let's go and play Misty. So we can get that Boar Umbra right there. Man, our opponent's being a trooper. We're going to put Overgrown Tomb. We'll go and shock it in that way if we need to crop rotate. Okay. Now we need to chunk. Let's go Guild Gates. Since we have Splendid Reclamation in our hand, we can just chunk our lands. We got Temple of Malady. Let's go and chunk Green Sun Zenith. We need to chunk one more. Let's go ahead and go Dark Depths. That way we can bring it back with Splendid Reclamation. Oh man, I forgot. We got to draw these cards. Crap. Sorry guys. This is where it gets bananas over here. Okay, so we need to put lanes in there. Sure, opponent's just thrilled right now. So we're going to chunk Sylvan Scrying, Demonic Tutor, and then let's just go ahead and go Fist right now. Yeah, because we have Fallen Ordeal, Ideal, and then we can get it'll give it Flying. Yes. Allow Flying, sacrifice creature, it gets +2/+1. Okay, and then now that we have it needs to get into a flyer to stop what we got going on. But, man, look at all these enchantments. So we do have Druid's Call. So if we get into Predatory Urge, which we have Vampiric Tutor on top. Oh, he scoops it up. Yeah, so we would have been swinging. Okay, let's do a little Gitrog math right now. So we had Splendid Reclamation, bringing everything back. We've got Boar Umbra. It would get +3. It would have been 11. It would have been Fallen Ideal. That would have been 13. And we had more enchantments on top. I think we might have been able to close it out next turn with Fallen Ideal and Boar Umbra. But yeah, man, look at all this enchantments we got on there. So with Druid's Call, if you get Predatory Urge, Urge makes Gitrog fight another creature. So when you have Druid's Call on there, whenever it's dealt damage, you get that many +1/+1. I mean, you get that many 1/1 squirrel tokens. So when you get Predatory Urge on Gitrog, you can have them start fighting creatures. And man, it's just tons of fun. But yeah, I think that's it. All right, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.